Ah, yes, the microphone is connected. Just making sure. Also, if you come in late, I can't respond to messages. I could probably just pull up my Twitch or something. Give me a minute. Yes, we are going to be reading a good bit of the Bible today. I've not missed in a while, which I should be doing. If I start, so I have a code. Dear Father Lord, I invite you into this live stream. Please make me blessed and the people that watch it blessed. I pray that this message spreads out far and wide and interests people so they can learn more about you. Amen. Okay. So it's been a while since I read it on stream, so I've got a bit further. Oh crap! Sorry, chat. Anyways, hold on, chat. I need to take a quick bathroom break. I know it sounds stupid, but I need a quick bathroom break. Give me a minute. Also, let me pull up my Twitch. I've pulled up my Twitch and I'm just playing some relaxing music in the background before I go take a wee. Let's see. What's it called again? Alright, let's just spend the first 1 hour of our day with God, shall we? Let me reverse this. Actually, I'm gonna go wee. Give me like 50 seconds, I'll be back. Let's get into this. I'll read it out loud so you can all hear me. I'll start from the very far next page. So I'm currently on Genesis 34. I'm on Genesis 34 right now, and it starts with, I think we're talking a bit about the descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and his sons, Jacob. I think he's in a faraway land right now, and so we're following the story of Jacob, I think, right now. Wages then all the flocks gave birth to speckled young, and if he said, the streaked ones will be your wages, then all the flocks bore streaked young. So God has taken away your father's livestock and has given them to me. In the breeding season, I once had a dream, in which I looked up and saw that the male goats mating with the flock were streaked, speckled, and spotted. The angel of God said to me in the dream, Jacob. I answered, Here I am. And he said, Look up and see that all the male goats mating with the flock are streaked, speckled, or spotted, for I have seen all that Laban has been doing to you. I am the God of Bethel, where you anointed a pillar, and where you made a vow to me. Now leave this land at once, and go back to your native land. Then Rachel replied, Do we still have any share in the inheritance of our father's estate? Does he not regard us as foreigners? Not only has he sold not only has he sold sorry not only where am I now? Now leave this land at once, go back to your native land. Then Rachel and Leah replied, Do we still have any share in the inheritance of our father's estate? Does he not regard us as foreigners? Not only has he sold us, but he has used up what was paid for us. Surely all the wealth that God took away from our father belongs to us and our children. So do whatever God has told you. Then Jacob put his children and his wives on camels, and he drove all his livestock ahead of him, along with all the goods he had accumulated in Paddan Aram, to go to his father Isaac in the land of Canaan. When Laban had gone to shear his sheep, Rachel stole her father's household gods. Moreover, Jacob deceived Laban the Aramean by not telling him he was running away. So he fled with all he had, and crossing the rivers, he headed for the hill country of Gilead. On the third day, Laban was told that Jacob had fled, taking his relatives with him. He pursued Jacob for 7 days and caught up with him in the hill country of Gilead. Then God came to Laban the Aramean in the dream at night and said to him, Be careful not to say anything to Jacob, neither good or bad. Jacob had pitched his tent in the hill country of Gilead. When Laban overtook him, Laban and his relatives camped there too. Then Laban said to Jacob, What have you done? You've deceived me, and you've carried off my daughters like captives in war. Why did you run off secretly and deceive me? Why didn't you tell me that I could send you away with joy and singing to the song of music, tambourines and harps? You didn't even let me kiss my grandchildren, my daughters, goodbye. You have done a foolish thing. I have the power to harm you, but last night the God of your father said to me, Be careful not to say anything to Jacob, either good or bad. Now you have gone off because you longed to return to your father's house. But why did you steal my gods, small g gods? Jacob answered Laban, I was afraid because I thought you would take your daughters away from me by force. But if you find anyone who has your gods, he shall not live. In the presence of our relatives, see for yourselves whether there is anything of yours here with me, and if so, take it. Now Jacob did not know that Rachel had stolen the gods. So Laban went into Jacob's tent and Leah's tent and into the tents of the two maidservants, but he found nothing. After he came out of Leah's tent, he entered Rachel's tent. Now Rachel had taken the household gods and put them inside her camel's saddle and was sitting on them. Laban searched through everything on the tents but found nothing. Rachel said to her father, Don't be angry, my lord, that I cannot stand up in your presence. You know, I don't want to skip this part over because I don't think it's good, but I just don't want to say this out loud. But I mean, I'm like 14. I shouldn't be acting childish here. Rachel said to her father, "Don't be angry, my lord, that I cannot stand up in your presence. I'm having my period." She was, not me, but not me, my guy, but just clarifying that. So he searched but could not find the household gods. Jacob was angry and took Laban to task. "What is my crime?" he asked. "Laban, what sin have I committed that you hunt me down? Now that you have searched through all my goods, what have you found that belongs in your household? Put it there in front of your relatives and mine, and let them judge between the two of us. I have been with you for 20 years now." That's a long time. "The sheep and goats have not miscarried, nor have I eaten rams from your flocks." If you don't know what rams is, it's like a type of livestock. It's kind of like a goat, but a bit bigger. I did not bring you animals torn by wild beasts. I bore the loss myself, and you demanded payment from me for whatever was stolen by day or night. This was my situation. The heat consumed me in the daytime, and the cold at night, and sleep fled from my eyes. It was like this for the 20 years I was in your household. I worked for you 14 years for your 2 daughters and 6 years for your flocks, and you changed my wages 10 times. If the God of my father, the God of Abraham, and the fear of Isaac had not been with me, you would surely have sent me away empty-handed. But God has seen my hardship and the toil of my hands, and last night he rebuked you." Laban answered Jacob, "The women are my daughters, the children are my children, and the flocks are my flocks. All you see is mine. Yet what can I do today about these daughters of mine or about the children they have borne? Come now, let's make a covenant, you and I. Let it serve as a witness between us." So Jacob took a stone and set it up as a pillar. He said to his servants, "Gather some stones." So they took stones and piled them in a heap, and they ate there by a heap. Laban called it Jegar I'm so sorry I can't pronounce this. It's Sash. I'll just spell it out. Sahadutha. Jacob called it Jegar Dutha, and Laban called it Jegar Dutha, and Jacob called it Galid. Laban said, "This sheep is a witness between you and me today." That is why it was called Galid. It was also called Mizpah, Mizpah, because he said, "May the Lord keep watch between you and me when we are away from each other. If you ill-treat my daughters, if you take any wives besides my daughters, even though no one is with us, you know that God is a witness between you and me." Laban also said to Jacob, "Here is this heap, and here is this heap I have set up between you and me. This heap is a witness, and this pillar is a witness, that I will not go past this heap to your side to harm you, and that you will not go past this heap and pillar to my side to harm me. May the God of Abraham and the God of Nahor and the God of thy father judge between us." So Jacob took an oath in the name of the fear of his father Isaac. He offered a sacrifice there in the hill country and invited his relatives to a meal. After they had eaten, they spent the night there. Early the next morning, Laban kissed his grandchildren and his daughters and blessed them. Then he left and returned home. Jacob also went on his way, and the angels of God met him. When Jacob saw them, he said, "This is the camp of God." So he named that place Mahanaim. Jacob sent messengers ahead of him to his brother Esau in the land of Seir. Seir spelled S-E-I, the country of Edom. He instructed them, "This is what you are to say to my master Esau, the servant." Hold on. Sorry, I have a cold. Your servant Jacob says, "I have been staying with Laban and remained there till now. I have cattle and donkeys, sheep and goats, men servants and maid servants. Now I'm sending this message to my Lord, that I may find favor in your eyes." When the messenger returned to Jacob, they said, "We went to your brother Esau." Esau is spelled E-S-A-U. "And now he is coming to meet you, and 400 men are with him." In great fear and distress, Jacob divided the people who were with him into two groups, and the flocks and herds and camels as well. He thought, if Esau came and attacked one group, the group that is left may escape. Then Jacob prayed, "O God of my father Abraham, God of my father Isaac, O Lord, who said to me, 'Go back to your country and your relatives, and I will make you prosper.' I am unworthy of all the kindness and faithfulness you have shown your servant. I had only my staff when I crossed this Jordan, but now I have become two groups. Save me, I pray, from the hand of my brother Esau, for I am afraid he will come and attack me, and also the mothers with their children. But you have said, 'I will surely make you prosper, and will make your descendants like the sand of the sea, which cannot be counted.'" He spent the night there, and from what he had with him, he selected a gift for his brother Esau: 200 female goats and 20 male goats, 200 ewes and 20 rams, 30 female camels and their young, 40 cows and 10 bulls, and 20 female donkeys and 10 male donkeys, each herd by itself, and said to his servants, "Go ahead of me and keep some space between the herds." He instructed the one in the lead, "When my brother Esau meets you and asks, 'To whom do you belong, and where are you going, and who owns all these animals in front of you?' then you are to say, 'They belong to your servant Jacob. They are a gift sent to my lord Esau, and he is coming behind us.'" He also instructed the second, the third, and all the others who followed the herds, "You are to say the same thing to Esau when you meet him, and be sure to say, 'Your servant Jacob is coming behind us, for he thought I will pacify him with his gifts, and I am sending on ahead. Later when I see him, perhaps he will receive me.' So Jacob's gift went on ahead of him, but he himself spent the night in the camp. Oh no, I have a cold. So sorry. This cold is annoying to me. Ah. Hold on, where was I? Hold on, chat, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I fear this mic might be on its last legs. I really don't want how to replace it. It's annoying. It's annoying to replace a mic every few months. Like, the mic just keeps breaking over and over again, and I find it quite annoying. Anyways, I'm going to continue. Hold on. Jacob looked up, and there was Esau coming with his 400 men. So he divided the children among Leah, Rachel, and the two maidservants. He put the maidservants and their children in front, Leah and her children next, Rachel and Joseph in the rear. He himself went on ahead and bowed down to the ground times as he approached his brother. But Esau ran to meet Jacob and embraced him. He threw his arms around his neck and kissed him, and they wept. Then Esau looked up and saw the women and children. Who are these with you? He asked. Jacob answered, they are the children God has graciously given your servants. Then the maidservants and their children approached and bowed down. Next, Leah and her children came and bowed down. Last of all, called Joseph and Rachel, and they too bowed down. Esau asked, what do you mean by all these Jews I met to find favor in your eyes, my lord? He said. Boy said, I already have plenty, my brother. Keep what you have for yourself. No, please, said Jacob. If I have found favor in your eyes, accept these gifts from me. For to see your face is like seeing the face of God. Now that you have received me favorably, please accept the present that was brought to you. For God has been gracious to me, and I have all I need. And because he insisted, Esau accepted it. Then Esau said, let us bring on our way. I will accompany you. But Jacob said to him, my Lord knows that the children are tender, and that I must care for the ewes and cows that are nursing their young. If they are driven hard, just all the animals will die. So let my Lord go on ahead of his servants, while I move along slowly at the top of the Jews before me and that of the children until I come to my Lord in Seir. Esau said, then let me leave some of my men with you. Why do that? Jacob asked. Just let me find favor in the eyes of my Lord. So that the day Esau started on his way back to Seir, Jacob, however, went to Succoth, where he built a place for himself. He made shelters for his livestock. That is why the place is called Succoth. After Jacob came to Paddan Aram, he arrived safely at the city of Shechem in Canaan, and the site of the city 100 pieces of silver. He brought from his sons of Hamor, the father of Shechem, the plot of ground where he pitched up an altar and called it Eli Elohe Israel. Now Leah had born Jacob, went out to visit the woman of the land. When Shechem, son of the Hivite, the ruler of that area, he took her and oh my day. Ay ay ay. Now Dinah, the daughter Leah, to Jacob, son of Hamor, the Hivite, the ruler of that area, saw her. He took her and waved her. His heart was drawn to Dinah, daughter of Jacob, and he loved the girl and spoke tenderly to her. And Shechem said to his father Hamor, get me this girl as my wife. When Jacob heard that his daughter Dinah had been defiled, his sons were in the fields with livestock, so he kept quiet about it until they came home. Then Shechem's father and Hamor went out to talk with Jacob. Now Jacob's son had come in from the field as they heard what had happened. They were filled with grief and fury, because Shechem had done a disgusting thing in Israel by lying with Jacob's daughter, a thing that should not be done. But Hamor said to them, my son Shechem has his heart. Please give her to him as his wife. He shall marry with us, because your daughter take our daughters for your sons. You is open to you, live in it, trade in it, in it. Then Shechem said to Dinah's father and brothers, let me find favor in your eyes, and I will give you whatever you ask. I'm doing as great as you like. I will. Hold on, chat. I need to do something real quick. Hold on, chat. If you can hear me right now, I'm going to end stream. Unfortunately, I would have liked to read the turn a bit more, but my mic is having some problems, so that I see what is up with it. But aside from that, I'll see all of you in the next one. Bye, goodbye. I'm not ending stream just yet. I need to make my way downstairs as well if I can even do it. I it's even 9 o'clock already. I shall go do some stuff. I probably even want to nap a bit more, you know. It's like today's gonna be a bit wow. Like it's already past halfway point, but I think something's wrong with the mic, you know. So it might be a Bluetooth problem, I'm not sure, but it could be that. Yeah, it's working perfectly fine now. It might have been the Bluetooth thing, because I mean it's working great now. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next one. I'll probably be streaming later today, record a few vids, play a bit more, and go off. But I'll see y'all in the next one, which is quite soon. Goodbye.